I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Let's jump right to it. John chapter 7, verse 37. In the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahweh Shai stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters. Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters, man. Faith, okay? A lot of faith, man. Because what's the foundation of those living waters? Faith, man. You have to believe, okay? Now, we're coming to a time where all hell's about to break loose at any second, man. So how much living waters of faith do you really need to get through Jacob's trouble, okay? Now, when you read Daniel chapter 12, let's read it, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which stands for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So this time of trouble is going to be a trouble that has never been, man. That trouble is going to be a record high level of trouble, man. So how much faith do you really need to get out of that, man? You're going to need a lot, okay? You're going to need a lot, all right? Because the living waters is supposed to flourish the seed of faith that should be already in you, man, okay? Which before the foundation of the world, when the spirits were created, man, that seed of faith was planted in there, man, to flourish in due time, man, okay? From there, let's go to Psalm chapter 145, verse 15. The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season. Meat in due season, man. Rivers of living waters, man. And the foundation of that is faith, okay? Fear and faith. But this lesson is concentrated on faith, all right? This is a time that we need to pour that out more and more and more, man, okay? The waters of faith, man, needs to be pouring out, man, okay, across the globe. Because like I said, during Jacob's trouble, man, like we talk about it and go into the prophecies, but when it actually happens and hits the world in the face, you're going to have to be ready, man, to deal with it, man. Your emotions got to be in check. Your faith got to be in check. Everything has to be balanced, man. You have to be ready, man. So you need to exercise that now, okay, and really build that up during this grace period that's given. Because when the grace period is a wrap, okay, and the day is no more, now it's night, it's over. Okay, so whatever you have established, whatever you have built up, okay, you're going to have to use that, all right? Like when you go to the gym, right, you got a goal. You have a 3-month goal. Say the 3 months, that's when the goal is over. That's it, right? It's the end, so to speak. Well, through those 3 months, man, however you worked out and exercise your muscles, okay, at the end of the 3 months, that's your results, man. You might be in a bodybuilding competition. Let's put that in there. When those judges come out and judge your muscles, you got to be ready, man. You can't go back and say, hey, you know what, let me go back and work out for another month. They're going to say, no, man. They're going to say, you lost the competition. That's how we got to look at it in this truth, man. We got to build our spiritual muscles. We got to build our faith up higher. We got to build our faith up higher and higher and higher, man. And walk as the children of the light, man. Period. So it said meat in due season. Now let's go to Matthew 24, starting at verse 45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season, man. To give them meat in due season, man. When it's due. And what's due right now? A lot of faith, man. In the spirit, man. Okay? For faith to flourish on a whole nother level, man. All right? That seed of faith that's already planted in you, man. You believe in this truth. You know the Lord is coming. You believe in the name. You pray. Now it's time to get that faith on a whole nother level, man. Because there's no limit to faith. There's no limit, man. So how much more and how much stronger can you go? And that's what you got to tell yourself, man. I got to get better at faith. I got to get better at trusting Yahweh Shai no matter what happens in my life. I got to get better in my integrity. Okay, because during Jacob's trouble, I'm going to need all those things collectively to survive. All right. Verse 46. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. Ruler over all his goods. So that's what we want, man. We want that joint heir, man. Okay? To be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man. That's the ultimate goal. But between here and getting there, your faith has to get up another level, man, to prepare yourself for its coming, man, so that you may be able to stand and have the confidence to stand. That takes faith to have the confidence to stand, all right? This is just a quick exhortation, man, in the spirit, all right? Okay, from there, let's go to John chapter 4, starting at verse 31. In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, eat. But he said unto them that he is Yahweh Shai. I have meat to eat that you know not of. Right, and that meat is rivers of living waters, man. That's what Yahweh Shai is referring to. The word, the spirit, man. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Therefore said the disciples one to another, Have any man brought him aught to eat? Yahweh Shai saith unto them, My meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. And we got to be in the mind frame of finishing the work. Okay? And it's going to take faith to do that. All right? It's going to take faith to get to that finish line and actually get took up, man, and get translated. Okay? To become perfect, man. All right? We are required to get our faith on another level, man. And not just speak it, not just talk it, but within our actions day in and day out. Okay? That's what it's coming to. The Lord said, exhort one another. Even more when you see the day approaching. Well, we see the day approaching, man. We see the prophecy speaking. So we got to be in that spirit of building each other up, man, in faith. Come on, man, poking you. Okay? Poking you in the side, like, come on, man. Putting fire up on your ass, man. To get out of that doubting mind state. Okay? To beat the flesh through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. And your faith. Okay? From there, let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 4, starting at verse 16. For which cause we faint not. But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. And that's what you got to be focused on, the inward man. The outward man don't mean a damn thing, man. The outward man gets you in trouble. That's your enemy. Okay, that flesh, that's your enemy, man. Okay? And how do you renew it day by day? Faith. Okay? You got to walk more as the children of light, man. We have to offend less, as we know. So that's why I say we got to walk more as the children of light, man. Okay? The spirit is heavy on faith right now, man. Because we're in a time where Yahweh Shai is about to crack them skies. All the prophecies are popping off, man. Okay? It just has to finish, you know, at the max in the fullness of those prophecies. But it's happening, man. World War III, the mark of the beast, you know, all these things. It's happening, man. Trade wars. Okay? We are in the mix of all these things right now. So it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. What's going to keep you stable? Faith. Okay? That you believe that he's going to get you. Because ultimately, that's how you're going to get saved. Your belief in the truth and believing that when he comes, he's going to deliver you, man. You trusted him because you did what you were supposed to do. Okay? Verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, right, do not let affliction knock your faith off. That's why the Lord said in Sirach, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Because if you don't take it cheerfully, then your faith starts to waver. Okay? You start to be in the woe me spirit. You start to lack and doubt. Okay? You start to be lukewarm. And your faith to start to drown away, man. All right? It says, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Right, man. That glory is coming, man. Okay, that's why it's important to focus on this faith. Because at the end of the day, man, you can know a lot of things, man. You can know a lot of scriptures. You can know a lot of history. You can know a lot of Hebrew, right? But that don't mean nothing if you don't have that faith. That don't mean nothing if when all hell breaks loose, now you don't believe the Lord gonna get you. Well, what if that, all that Hebrew study and all that other stuff in history, what did that do for you? So Work on the foundation, and then through faith, okay, the Lord gives you your measures of what you need according to his purpose, according to his will, in the office that he wants you in. Okay, it's all up to Yahweh Shem Shai. Period. Verse 18. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Right, man? Okay? Faith, man. It's about faith. Don't forget that. That's the foundation, man. Okay? Continue to push. Continue to pray. Okay? Pray for more faith. Pray for that faith that it even make brothers in the truth marvel, man. Okay? That level of faith, man. Okay? Because like I said, you're going to need it to be stable during Jacob's trouble. With that, I hope all you brothers were edified, man, through this lesson. Once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Makar Kadash, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to you, Akamata, that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.